Welcome to the channel. My name is Jeff and this is Anne, and we're starting this channel because we basically want to learn how to use microwave kilns. Now, some years ago, and I mean a lot of years ago actually, we took a few lessons at a pottery club, but then like most things, life got in the way and we didn't continue that. I went down the track of doing glass fusing. So I do have another channel for glass fusing, and there'll be a link to that down in the description. So what has come up now is that because we don't have a pottery kiln and I want to make stands and features for my glass my glass work, we are going to try these. There's a small one which is probably more suitable to things like jewelry pieces and that, and the larger one which would be primarily used probably to make stands and other stuff. But we really don't know how to use these very well, so we're going to have this long process where we learn how to work with clay, the steps in working with that clay and glazing it and so forth, and then firing it in these kilns. And that's probably going to be the tougher part because there's no real control over these, as you'll find out. And with clay, obviously, you really need to control the temperature, but it can be done. So we've just got to learn how to do it, basically. Now, what else did I want to say? Probably not a lot about that, other than to basically talk about what I personally want to do. And then Anne will mention what she wants to do. Now, when I talk about the glass fusing and features and stands, I make a lot of bowls and that. If you go, as I say, if you go to that channel, you can see what I'm making. So I make a lot of bowls, various sizes, platters and anything, basically little dishes, all to do, and in sculptures as well, all to do with glass fusing. Now, most of those need some sort of stand to stand on, and I've tried to make, and I have made stands using the glass, and I've made a stand using timber as well. But I've always visualised using ceramics because of the flexibility of shaping it and sculpting it into particular shapes, and any shape I like, really. So that was held up simply because I didn't have a pottery kiln. I got nowhere to put one. Look around me. This is all to do with glass. And over that side, by the way, is Anne's jewelry area. So we didn't have anything to do any way of doing that. So these come up, and we think these can do the job for us. So stands will be anything that can hold one of those glass pieces, and I have no idea really what they're going to be yet. And the features are probably going to be little sculptures. Yeah. Anne's going to have a go at doing them. Yeah. There might be little abstract sculptures, mushrooms or
whatever,
something like that.
Yeah.
We don't really know what they're going to be. And we will be glazing them as well. And we're even going to have a go at Reiku glazing, which if you've
exciting.
If you've had a look on YouTube, you'll see it's amazing, an amazing process. So we've got a whole heap of things in our minds about what we want to do. And so it's going to be a long process, and we hope you will stay with us through this whole process. Now, you sort of know what I'm going to do. I'll let Anne tell you a little bit about what she's going to do for you.
Right. In the past, I've been making sterling silver jewellery, and I've enjoyed doing that and had a lot of fun making it. So now I'm thinking with the clay and everything, I'd like to make ceramic jewellery. And the components I hope to make are beads for necklaces and bracelets and pendants. Also, I'd like to go try using porcelain to make maybe little ornaments and things like that, because one of my loves is making wanting to make little ornaments.
And things for dolls' houses. and that
Yes,
sort of
yeah,
thing.
that's another
You know,
interest of mine. Is I love dolls' houses, and I really like to make some little things to go in the dolls' houses,
Yeah,
whether it be vases or little tea sets or whatever. But you know, that might be a little bit down the track, and once I get used to using the ceramics.
yeah, yeah. I think the jewellery bits will be interesting, especially. I mean, they may be just something simple like a disc,
Yeah,
but then the creativity comes in the
Yeah.
actual glazing that'll be on those discs.
that's right.
So that's all going to be really interesting, and
Yeah.
the features for pendants, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what the channel's all going to be about. We're going to try and keep it simple, and we're going to try and stay
Yes.
relaxed. I'm familiar with being in front of the camera, and less so.
A bit nervous.
So she's a bit nervous about the whole thing. And we just always try to keep our videos, or I should say, I always try to keep the videos reasonably simple,
Yeah.
but to cover as much as we can. So
Yeah.
that'll be what our aim is with
Yeah.
this channel. If you want to stay with us and follow us through this process, that'll be fantastic. But to do that and to really know when we publish videos, you'll need to subscribe and turn on your notifications. And if you've got any questions at all,
Or
about,
advice.
yeah, advice is probably a good thing as well. Yeah, just put them in the comments, and if they're questions, we'll try and answer them the best we can. Anyway, until the next video, I'll say bye for now,
Bye from me.
and see you later.
Bye.